Hi, twin flames. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a good day. Thank you for coming to my channel. You're all new because I'm new, but I just want to thank you all for coming. And I just wanted to say that it doesn't matter, even if you're watching this and you're not a twin flame, it's fine. We have a universal language, which is love. So it really doesn't matter. It does to some people, but to me, I know that I'm a twin flame. Some of you know that you're twin flames, but some people may stumble on it and wonder what is a twin flame. I'm not going to go into that right now at this moment. I'm very new to this journey. I was awakened to this journey last year, the end part of last year. I met my twin in 2017, which seems to be a popular year for twin recognitions. But I'll get into that later. I just want to let everybody know that if your language is love, then you're in the right place, because love is a universal language. But this is a twin flame reading because of the cycles that we all go through. We support one another, and I just really want to be a support to anyone and everyone who needs support. So that's why I said welcome. Welcome all. You're all welcome here. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here with me, Virtuosa the Goddess, and I appreciate you. So I pre-shuffled, and I did go ahead and pull some cards because it drives me nuts to watch readers shuffle, especially ones who shuffle a long time. But anyways, that's just my pet peeve. So this is my channel, my reading. This is my house. Okay, so I decided that on my channel that before I do readings, that I would start incorporating some of my spiritual practices into some of the readings. I know we all have gifts, but I just wanted to make it a little more formal, I guess. Open up the spiritual door for more presence, good presence. So I wanted to call in the mighty creator of all the gods and goddesses to be present and bless our reading. I wanted to call in some of the ancient gods and goddesses: Noon, Amun-Ra Ptah, Atum, Nut, Jeb. I call in Shu, the Holy Trinity, Asar, Aset, and Haru. I call in the archangels, the Elohim, the ascended masters, the guides from the fifth dimension and above, in any of my starseed family, those that are present with us watching this video, and those that are behind the veil. I also want to invite my ancestors, my indigenous ancestors that may have unfinished business and desire our highest good on this earthly plane. And I just want to thank all the spirit souls, humans, humanoids, star seeds, light workers, twin flames, lovers, soulmates, everyone. I'm sending love to everyone. And with that, we can begin our reading. So the cards that I pulled, I used my favorite deck. It was a gift from my son. It's the Tarot of the Moors. So this is the Divine Masculine pile. This is the pile between the counterparts. And if you don't know what Divine Masculine is, this is the male energy, the Divine Masculine energy. And this is the energy between the counterparts or consorts, and this is the feminine or the female energy. Same, these correspond with those here on the table. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with the Divine Masculine's energy. We'll go from left to right. So the first card that I pulled was the Juggler, which is the Fool. As you see, he's setting out on a new adventure. The Divine Masculine is looking, the Divine Masculines right now are looking to be content. They're feeling like this is what they're feeling, I'm sorry. They're feeling like they want to experience something different in life. They feel like this journey has been difficult and they just really would like to just get to the next step already. So you see this man has his bag and he's like, hey, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. And they're gaining divine wisdom, and they're in the process of purifying themselves. And I know I haven't had much of an appetite the past couple of days, and we do mirror each other, so this is probably why I haven't had an appetite, because the Divine Masculines have been purifying themselves. And that's how they are feeling. And the energy between the twins, or the counterparts, are the Wands. And this is the energy between us. We both everyone wishes for a stable foundation. Just somewhere to come get, a little bit of shade and chill out. That home, that stability. That's what we're all wishing for, or hoping for, or knowing. We all have faith that this is what we're going to get. So that everyone can move forward. Everybody wants stability. There are things that have to be worked out between the twins before we can reach that point. And I'll get to those cards because I did have cards for that as well. Ooh, and we're missing a card up there, but I'll pull another one. And so for the Divine Feminine, we have the Hangman. The Asset. I've never heard of that word. Maybe I'll look it up. This is like my second time using this deck ever. I've never used it for a reading, for the collective. I've just, done a personal reading for myself, flipping through it, because it's such a precious gift to me that, I just decided to pull it out for you guys. But we have the Hangman. So right now, the feminines, we're feeling like we're seeking a new perspective on things. And we feel as though we've kind of been suffering because things aren't how we expected them to be. But yet, we can't move forward and we can't move backwards. So that's a sticky place to be. So what does one do when you're feeling like you're in the hangman position? And that's where the cards on the table come in at. We have to step out of our comfort zone. Like if you know what your north node is, that is your purpose for this lifetime. And so find out what your north, when they say find your true north, so this is the time that we're hanging, which if you can notice, it's purple in this card, purple in this one, which is the crown chakra. So we're having crown chakra activations at this time. So it's good to meditate because we're finding our true norths at this time. That's why we've been placed in a position that we will be in the hangman, so that we can find our true north. And between the twins is show the world the real you. We just had a full moon in Aquarius. So I believe that these changes and all these shifts, which I've been feeling the shifts, it's been like huge and mind-blowing. The emotions that I've been going through. But show the world the real you. That's the process that we're in now. And it also has purple in it as well, which represents the crown chakra. And for the masculine, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. So what he's to do is to how he balances his spirituality and practicality is he's to stand his ground. If he wants victory in this union, in his life, which the number 7 card, which is victory, he needs to stand his ground no matter what. He needs to stand his ground. And this also has purple in it. This is also a purple card, which is the crown chakra. So the divine masculine and the divine feminines are both receiving crown chakra activations at this time. And underneath the stand your ground, he has the 2 of Wands, which he's getting insight on how to stand his ground. He's preparing for the next cycle. He's making choices, he's reflecting, he's strategizing, and he has the advantage and the insight from the crown chakra activations. If you can see, it's purple in this card as well. And for the feminine, for us to step out of our comfort zone, we have to withdraw emotionally. And I'm sorry, hold up, let me go back. Oh no, that's fine. Which is the number 8 card. Which means that we have to be disciplined with our spiritual practices. As you see, he's meditating by the ocean. And this is a green card, which is for the heart chakra. So we have to withdraw from any negative emotions and any emotions of doubt that things are not going to work out. Anything that's hindering us from getting into the Zen state, which is where we'll get more downloads. You see, he's sitting by water. Something magical about the ocean. So if you live near ocean, that'll be perfect. I don't. I live near a lake. But a lake will do. A lake, a stream, a pond, an ocean, a spiritual bath, or just water in general. And we have the High Priestess card. And this is our psychic ability, our intuition, our knowing, our ability to prophesy, to know that things are going to work out in our highest good, in the highest good of the world, because that's why we are here. And then between us, we have the number 2, between the twins, the energy, the number 2 card. Number 2 is being cooperative. So we're cooperating in the higher realms, in the higher dimensions. And we all know, see, time is spiral. It's not linear like they taught us. It's spiral. We all know that we're going through a cycle and that this is the waiting game. But we're not to be complacent because we don't want dead roots. Like here, we want live. fruit-bearing tree roots and leaves. So we want this union to be fruitful. So as we put in work and do all the things that we are guided to do, then we achieve this balance. Because this was the card beneath here. Hope, trust, balance. This is the star card. Healing, love, faith, renewal of the connection. So if everyone does their part, we'll have renewal of the connection. Renewal of ourselves, a new us. We're uncovering all of these layers of things that we've been dealing with since we incarnated here on earth, that we have to strip away so that not forget the lessons of life, because we're grown, so we've gone through a lot of things and they were for a reason, so that we can help others through each and every situation. So we're not to forget the things that we've gone through. We're to just emotionally, as you feel the emotion, feel it, acknowledge it, transmute it, because that's what we came to do. We're here to transmute our own negative emotions and to assist others in showing them how to transmute their negative emotions. And between the twins, also behind this Four of Wands, I pulled the positive movement forward, which was another number 8 card, but it was in reverse, which kind of coincided with the Hangman, that the divine feminine guide, and this waiting game right here, which was the energy between the twins, between us. So this, it's not moving right now. And we all understand why. I think, if you've been on this journey a while, and I know some people have been on this journey for years. I mean, for many years. And who knows why some were being chosen to wake up at certain times, or, who knows. That's part of the unknown of this journey. No one has the answers to every single thing. I don't care what they tell you. No one has the answers to every single thing on this journey, because things could change in the blink of an eye, depending on what the need is for the world. Oops, my bad. I'm just making a mess over here. But I want to pull another card for the energy between the twins, because I only got 2 cards in the middle, and I like to do things in threes. So just pull one. But I hate doing that. So 2 cards came out actually, but I'll pick the one on the top, the first one that I laid eyes on. But the other one I'll let you know was the 9 of Cups. So that's another, cup. So there is a lot of emotion between the twins. So if you feel the emotion, it's okay. We're not robots. We came here to love and to teach the planet unconditional love. So you're probably going to feel emotions, a lot of emotions, and that's fine. Work through them, feel them. I don't mind crying. I cry. If the emotion's there, I cry, I let it out. And then I try to pull myself out of that space by raising my vibration higher. I usually do that with a good thought, a thought of hope, a goal. I think of my family. I think of things that make me happy. I think of puppies sometimes. I love puppies and cats and animals, so I'll think of animals. But it makes me sad that my puppy is with my divine masculine, but that's a whole nother story. But the Seven of Wands is the energy between, also the energy between the twins, and this is Mars and Leo. And it is determination, perseverance, stronghold, and courage. So we're being instructed by the divine to be strong. Accept these changes. Allow the cycles to close. If you're feeling like the change is a lot, just, get on your knees and pray to the Creator, or, whatever your spiritual practice is, to help you go through it with grace and ease. That's what I've been doing. Ask for grace and ease through every shift that I've been feeling. And so, I like pulling the Heal Yourself reading cards, and I'll close it out with love so that we'll have some hope. And if you're in contact with your masculine, then you won't really care about the romance angels, even though they do hold in their emotions anyways. A lot of times they don't express how they really feel. But if you're in separation, then the romance angels, we'll see, can we get a message from the divine masculine? Or if you're a divine masculine watching this reading, we'll see if we have a message from the divine feminine. But patience came out. And if that's not just really lining up with this reading, with the waiting game, oh, and you know what? I forgot to also pull the other card, the waiting game and the hangman from the divine feminine's pile. All require patience. I'm all over the place. But the divine feminine, we also had the Three of Disc. I'm sorry. I really don't pretty much have to explain this card. You can see this fella, he's working hard in this card. This is in our thinking space right here. This is what we're thinking. This is Mars and Capricorn. So we're being recognized today or sometime this week, whenever you watch this. Readings are timeless. So whenever you're watching this around this time frame, time and space where we are in this moment. So you'll soon be getting recognized for your skills. You may be embarking on a new project that you're working diligently on. We're fine-tuning our craft. We're really feeling the energy to really accomplish our missions and step out of our comfort zones into our purpose. So we're working hard on that. So that's what a divine feminine's thoughts are. And also I pulled a High Priestess card again, which is the number 2 card, which means we're being very disciplined and our intuition is really on fleek. So trust your intuition at this time. Go within with meditation, receiving the information that you're going to get, because I've been getting some valuable information in my meditations, and a lot of the messages have been like movie reels, like really quick flashes of visions, really quickly. I don't know if that's clairvoyant, clairaudient, whatever. That's audient will be the that you hear things. But whatever that is, that's how I get messages as well. It's like movies, like fast movie reels. But when you go within, just trust what you're seeing, what you're hearing, because we're going to need that at this time. And then I believe all that is going to lead to us to being patient. Patience is the key. That is the key. The high priestess is patient. She's all-knowing. She's influential. She's psychic. She is the oracle. So we get to that point from emotionally withdrawing. So this is pretty much pretty cool for the divine feminine. And the messages were very clear for us. And divine masculine, his thoughts. So this is his feeling. He's feeling like he wants to set out on a new adventure. His feelings, these are his feelings, I'm sorry. And his thoughts are that he wants to receive justice. He's standing up for his rights and what he believes in. Probably the divine feminine and the love that we share. But his throat chakra, the throat chakra card, the number 5 card came in reverse. Is this the number 5 card too? Oh, that's the number 8. But it came in reverse. So that means even though he's standing up for himself, he needs to clear his throat chakra because maybe his actions are showing people around him that he means business, that he wants equal treatment. Maybe he's been standing up for himself with his actions, but he needs to. So if any divine masculines are watching this video, you need to clear your throat chakra and speak things into existence. Speak up for yourself. And then also this card went with stand your ground. Because as you're standing your ground, your actions, you may say, well, I ain't taking that and hang up the phone. But no, you need to verbally tell a person, whatever the case may be, this is something that I will not accept. And I believe that the divine feminine has found her voice. So we're doing that. So you guys will be, the divine masculine will be right behind us. But with this justice card, the divine masculine is closely looking at contracts and being vindicated in situations that previously wasn't fair. He wasn't treated fairly. So he's settling the score right there. So those are the energies between the twins. Now, let's see. For those that are watching, you don't have to wonder what your counterpart is doing because it's pretty much the same. As I do the readings, I will watch a couple readings. They're pretty much the same energies. The deliveries may be different. I'm new, bear with me. I'll find my groove. I want to find different ways and different things to do, things that, may give the twins a little bit of entertainment along with, just supporting one another. But I just have to get used to this. It's like, when you first start riding your bike, you just don't get on it and pop a wheelie. So that's where I am. I just got on my bike. So this is new for me. But I want to pull a Heal Yourself card. We'll pull 3. Well, we pulled 1 already, which was patience. So we have to have patience. And this one is Take Off Your Mask. And it's the number 11 card. So that kind of goes with the show the world the real you. And as people become more comfortable, we begin to show people who we really are. We don't have a problem with doing that once we're comfortable. But we're in this process of taking off our mask. That's who we had to be to protect ourselves. You know, the ego was a protection so that you wouldn't have to experience painful emotions and things like that. So we're in the process of taking off our mask, being all the way real, like 100% genuine. And that comes in time. Once people get comfortable, that comes in time. Because we're all going through changes. And the last card is healing. And we all are in a healing. The whole world right now is healing. You see, everybody's needing that light to heal, because you see the tears, her mascara is running. Everyone is in a lot of pain. The world is in pain. So we're all in the process of healing. So, let's see what the book says on healing. Because taking off your mask is pretty much self-explanatory. Healing is too, but I think we really need to focus on this. It says, illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down, look within, and make important changes. If you're experiencing stress, feel overwhelmed, or suffering ailments in your body, or feel exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it with in a more loving manner, and listening to the messages it is sending you. You need to become conscious of the areas in your life that you're avoiding or suppressing. Healing takes time. It is a process. Your first step towards healing is to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your inner wisdom. And that goes back to the water and the spiritual practice. So this is a form of healing. So let's do the action. They have an action here. Let's take a few deep breaths in and out. But first, place your hands on an area of the body where you have pain. So mine is in my ankle right now because from the gym. So I'm going to place my hands there, and I'm going to breathe in through my nostrils and expand my stomach out as I breathe in and breathe out. And just let all of the air expel out of my diaphragm, bringing my stomach inward as far as I can. So let's do that again. Out. As I breathe out, stomach goes in. As we breathe in, stomach expands out. Bring your stomach back in and force the air out, back out of your nostrils. That's proper breathing. That is the holy breath. So I'm going to ask my ankle, is there a message that you want to give me? And I call on my divine healing intelligence to help release all pain, blockages, and density from any areas that the watchers or myself that we have our hands on at this moment. I ask that you heal these areas of the twins, of all the watchers. I call on the divine healing intelligence to infuse this area with a ray of light. A green ray of light. I ask that all the immune mechanisms of our bodies be activated and our bodies now return to a state of perfect balance and health. So we're just going to imagine this green light moving through our bodies and repairing our entire bodies. So if you can remember that practice or play the video back, and that is a good practice, is to visualize the green healing light, healing yourself. I call in a white light first to cleanse everything, impurities, and then the green light. So let's get some messages from our, what does the Divine Masculine want to tell the Divine Feminine? What does Divine Masculine's higher self want to tell the Divine Feminine's higher self? Oh, popped out. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So that goes back to us taking off our mask. So there's some deception still going on. Maybe the Divine Masculine is feeling like the Divine Feminine, by us not reaching out to them, or, you know, pining for them, that we're being deceptive at this moment, because we're wearing a mask. Like, we don't care. I don't care if the Divine Masculine doesn't call me, or, you know, I don't really love him as much, or, you know, I'm ready to quit this journey, whatever. So everybody still has these masks on, deceiving ourselves. So he wants to tell the Divine Feminine to take off our mask. Take off the mask. Feel the love. You don't have to reach out to your Divine Masculine, but it would be good to feel that emotion of love. Hold that emotion of love. And what does the Divine Feminine want to tell the Divine Masculine? What does Divine Feminine higher self want to tell the Masculine's higher self? We want to tell the Divine Masculine attraction, that he can attract the love that he seeks as he enjoys his life fully. If he can live in the moment, he can realize the attraction that's between him and his Divine Feminine. He has to stop and smell the roses. He's probably all up in his head about things, needing to balance that heart chakra, because they're green in both of these cards. He probably needs to open up that heart chakra so that he can enjoy moments fully, which would attract in union. And let's pull one more romance angel card. The Divine wants to tell the twins and true love. The Divine wants the twins to know that this is the romance of a lifetime. The true unconditional love that the twins have come to spread with the world and share with one another is the romance of a lifetime. And on that note, I just want to give some reminders that we're to have patience. And I want to show you guys the feather that I found in the park. Isn't it gorgeous and beautiful? I love it. It's my magic wand. So I have all the elements here. I have a little bit of the earth. I have the water. I am the fire, because I am the tribe of Judah. I'm Leo. And I have my little birdie feather. But we're to exercise patience. I can't say how, this guy right here is very patient. This guy right here has to be patient. All these cards, really, this guy right here has to have patience too to be good at his job. Look at this lady. She's patient, very patient. All of these cards indicate patience. No movement right now. The waiting game. All of this leads to one thing: patience. Working on ourselves, finding our true north, going forward with our purpose, supporting one another, loving one another, not division, loving one another. That means supporting one another. Not really, knocking people for where they are on their journey. That means accepting people for who they are and where they are on their journey. Let's love one another. Let's practice that. And also playfulness was just peeking up out of the deck. Let's try to recapture romance and find our inner children and spirits to shine. Let's have some fun. I mean, are we not going to enjoy ourselves because things are not going as we planned? No, we're going to enjoy our lives. We were given lives for a reason, so we're going to live them. So enjoy your life. Find something fun to do, a puzzle, something else. Because we already know, if you're a twin flame, you already know that this situation involves a sacred marriage that has already happened, whether you know it or not, in the higher realms. And I guess I'll pull one last card. Give me one good message for the twins to close out completely. And I just want to thank everyone for being here. With my newbie self. I'm a rookie. Yes, I'm a rookie. I'm happy to be a rookie because this is probably the most fun I'm going to have ever. I mean, when you first start something, you'll be like, I remember when I first started. And you look back. Please have a message. The key to creativity is knowing that my thinking creates my experience. I use this key in every area of my life. And there's the sun. And the hearts. Isn't that beautiful? And my favorite flower, sunflower. And on the back it says, I am a clear thinker and I express myself with ease. So that's something that I'm working on, is expressing myself with ease. And I love this. This was right underneath. I can't resist. Everyone in my life has something to teach me. We have a purpose in being together. As I change my thoughts, the world around me changes. So experiment with that, changing thoughts. Oh, and then this was underneath. We do things in threes around here. Whoop, whoop. I slowly breathe in and out and find myself relaxing more and more with each breath. I relax all my neck muscles. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds so good. And I let go of any tension in my shoulders. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Thank you for coming. I have information in the description. My email. Feel free to reach out. Talk about your garden, your animals, your kids, anything. Is fine, and I hope you all have a day of many blessings, love, peace, and harmony. Ciao.